Do you feel the vibes?
What's up, YouTube? It's Carolina Calvin, and welcome to your NFL 2016 Week 7 picks. Week 6, I went 11-4. Starting this week, Thursday night, the game between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. I picked the Green Bay Packers to win. They ended up winning 26-10. So I'm starting Week 7 at 1-0. There is a game in London. The Giants head to. Let's go ahead and get into the picks real quick. The Giants, it's a Rams home game, which I think the Rams have played there every single season, at least once. Giants, let's say it's considered a Rams home game, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the kind of reason I wanted to do this a little bit earlier, because if I go to sleep, I'm doing it about 3 in the morning, I will miss this game or get it, or the video won't be uploaded to around the time the game starts. This game it's tough because the Rams defense is good. Aaron Donald, Robert Quinn, those guys can get after the quarterback. Then again, you got Case Keenum on the other side as the Rams quarterback. I'm gonna pick the Giants. I'm gonna pick the Giants in this one. But it's tough going over to London, and you have to be up a little bit earlier. It's gonna be tough for those players. The next game is a 1 o'clock game. New Orleans Saints head to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs in this one. Next game, the Indianapolis Colts head to Tennessee to play the Titans. Colts have been struggling. Andrew Luck's had not had the protection that he should have for the amount of money he makes, and just the fact he's your franchise guy. You gotta get some good pass blocking for him. And the secondary has had a bunch of injuries. Tennessee Titans, DeMarco Murray's been really good this year. I'm going to go with the Titans. Next game, the Minnesota Vikings, coming off a bye week, heads to Philadelphia to play the Eagles, who lost last week in a divisional game to the Washington Redskins. The Vikings defense is, to me, the best in football. I have them beating the Eagles, sending them to 3-3. So the Vikings winning as the away team. Next game, the Cleveland Browns head to Cincinnati to play the Bengals. The Bengals coming off a loss to the New England Patriots. The Browns are terrible, man. I'm gonna go with the Bengals in this one. Next game, the Washington Redskins head to Detroit to play the Lions. Redskins have been a surprise. They've been getting some timely turnovers to essentially seal games, but I would say overall they play solid football. Like I said, you've been winning. You're 4-2. You can say a number of good things, even despite the deficiencies that you may see, as long as you're winning the games. The Lions, inconsistent at times, but a lot better than I expected them to be coming into this season. Matthew Stafford has been good. He's kind of went under the radar. Of course, with no Calvin Johnson being there after his retirement. This is a tough one. I have the Lions winning this one at home. I think that was a tough one to pick. The next game, the Oakland Raiders head to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars, who actually come off back-to-back wins against the Colts in London and against the Chicago Bears. Raiders defensively haven't looked as good. They are 4-2, and a lot of that they've been coming back. The offense has played amazing. I'm gonna go with the Raiders to beat Jacksonville. Next game, the Buffalo Bills head to Miami to play the Dolphins. The Bills are playing good football. Sean McCoy was a beast last week against San Francisco with 3 touchdowns over 150. Could be wrong. I know it was over 100, but he played amazing football. Give me the Bills. They dropped 45 on the San Francisco 49ers. Dolphins defense has been playing a little bit better than that, though, but I like the Bills in this one in the divisional game. Last of the 1 o'clock game, the Baltimore Ravens head to New York to play the Jets. Tough one to pick. Jets are 1-5 with all that talent defensively. Guys aren't playing as well as they should. But they got talent at receiver. You got Matt Forte at running back. No excuse to be 1-5. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with the Ravens in this one. Jets have been a huge disappointment this season. Start of the 4 o'clock games, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had the San Francisco 49ers. I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Colin Kaepernick did not look that. His accuracy was awful. He was missing guys, underthrowing. It was mainly underthrowing or just plain on missing guys. So unless his accuracy gets better, they're gonna struggle. Blaine Gabbert, in terms of passing the football, was better. He had those turnovers, which essentially got him benched, and of course the team's losing, so they got to have a scapegoat to blame. But the quarterback play has been a huge issue, and the fact that the team just doesn't have a lot of talent. Tampa Bay, Winston, he's second in interceptions, so he has struggled, but I got Tampa Bay winning in this one. Next game, the San Diego Chargers head to Atlanta to play the Falcons. The Falcons who got robbed last week against the Seattle Seahawks. That should have been a pass interference. They should have had a chance to get a field goal or maybe a touchdown, whatever. Well, all they needed was a field goal. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with the Falcons in this one. Like I said, they've been playing really good. Matt Ryan has been great. Julio Jones has been here and there. He's had some big games, a la the Carolina Panthers game. But he's a guy, no matter how many catches he has in the game, teams are always going to have multiple guys looking at him. Next game, the New England Patriots head to Pittsburgh to play Steelers. No Ben Roethlisberger. Patriots all day. Sorry. There's no Ben. He was what drove the offense. They got beat down by the Dolphins. I like the Patriots to beat them down again. Next game, that's divisional game. This is a Sunday night game. Seattle Seahawks head to Arizona to play the Cardinals. This is a tough one. The Cardinals bounced back. They looked really good against the Jets. And Jets, like I said, have struggled. Seahawks they should have lost last week, but they were able to get the W. Whatever. I like the Seahawks in this game. It's a division game. These games are always usually close, and the Cardinals have had their number, mainly last year. Yeah, give me the Seahawks in that one. And the Sunday night game, Houston Texans head to Denver to play the Broncos. The Texans were able to come back against the Indianapolis Colts, but I still don't like Brock Osweiler. The Broncos, issues at quarterback. The defense has been getting tired out. You see a lot of these games, they're on the field for so long. The defense is still really good. It's just they have to be on the field for so long because the offense, in terms of the passing game, just hasn't been as good. Despite that, I think the defense is going to win them this game against the Texans. So I'm going to go with the Broncos in this one. Oh, and before I forget, the teams with the byes are the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. So there will only be 15 games this week. But let me know what your picks down in the comment section. Of course, I say this every video. We're going to tally them all up. And also, I'm still going to be doing the talking about the ratings and why the ratings are lower for this season. There's a lot of things to say, a lot of different, I guess you could say speculation, but a lot of it is just observation, just watching the games and just watching the trends of what the fans talk about, and during when games on, people just aren't talking about it as much. But let me know what you think down in the comment section about this video. What's your game of the week? Like this video, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.